I'll never forget when my daughter was 3 months old, she did a freak thing. She slept 9 hours without waking up, all through the night. I woke up, I felt amazing, but then my boobs were rock hard because it was such a surprise. She hadn't been doing that. So of course, the minute she woke up, I nursed her, which helped, but my right boob was still uncomfortable. It was hot to the touch, and I had a knot in my breast tissue. So I knew right away that I had a clogged duct. Thankfully, I was able to get rid of that thing with these DIY remedies that I'm going to share with you in this video. Quick disclaimer, there's a difference between a clogged duct and mastitis. Mastitis is when it gets very serious. You can get a high fever, you might feel kind of crampy or achy like you have the flu. And in those situations, you definitely want to contact a doctor or a midwife immediately. Having said that, I do know some people that have used the things I'm going to be sharing with you when they had mastitis and they were able to successfully treat it. But again, they were under the care of a doctor or midwife. So let's begin. The first thing I did was get into a hot shower. The warm water really helps to soften the tissue. It can help work out that knot that's in your breast tissue, and it just really helped to kind of alleviate some of the pain. The second thing I did is I applied a little bit of coconut oil and a drop or two of lavender essential oil. It was just very comforting. It helped me, again, do some self-massage to try to get that knot out of my breast tissue. The third thing that I did after I got out of the shower was I chopped up cold potato. I know this sounds weird, but you slice it very, very thin, you apply it all around your breast and then put on your bra, and you let it sit for about an hour. There's some types of qualities in potatoes that help with inflammation. It helps to cool things down. It felt amazing. I know some moms that will even grate the potato to really unlock all of the medicinal value in a potato. So give that a try. The next thing I did is I nursed my baby. And the way I nursed was actually different than I normally do. I kind of got on all fours and I put her down gently on the carpeted ground and I nursed her that way. The key is to have their chin line up with your clogged duct because that chin has the greatest force and your baby can actually help you unclog that duct. The next thing I did is I started taking sunflower lecithin. This is a good brand because it's non-GMO, and what this does is helps to thin your breast milk. It helps to prevent clogs and clogged ducts, basically. And I know a lot of moms who have a propensity towards clogged ducts just take this as a preventative measure. So you take one with each meal. This is basically a great form of choline, which is great for your brain as a mom, as a new mom, and also for your baby. So it can't hurt you. It can certainly help. You also can take the homeopathic remedy called Phytolacca. I hope I pronounced that right. But basically, this stimulates your lymph system. It also can help fight off inflammation or infection. If you feel like it's getting more serious, you're feeling kind of hot and clammy and you want to kind of take out the big guns, then what you can do is have a raw clove of garlic every 2 hours. And what you want to do is crush it, let it sit for 10 minutes, and that helps to unlock its kind of medicinal properties. And then you basically just choke it down. So I always dipped it in raw honey, put it in my mouth, and then swallowed it with some water, and that worked for me. So have it 1 clove every 2 hours for at least 24 hours until you're feeling better. Another tip that has helped some moms is drinking 1 cup of pineapple juice. Now, if you can find raw pineapple juice or you can juice it yourself, that is the best. Pineapple juice contains bromelain, which is an enzyme that can help fight inflammation. If you can't, if you don't have a juicer, if you can't find it raw, then just find a pineapple juice that's not from concentrate. And then finally, these 2 probiotics are very effective in treating clogged ducts and mastitis. In fact, in studies, researchers found that these 2 probiotics were more effective at treating the infection of mastitis than antibiotics. And these 2 probiotics also help to reduce the reoccurrence of mastitis, more so than antibiotics. So pretty powerful. This won't affect your bowel flora. In fact, it will only enhance it, and it's more effective. So how awesome is that? So there you have it, some tips and tricks to treat a clogged duct. Well, now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had one? How did you deal with it? Have you ever had mastitis? Did you ever find any natural remedies? Share with me in the comments below, and thanks so much for tuning in.